Welcome to today's weather forecast. As you can see here, there's a cold front moving up the coast, so remember to pack your sweaters. And over here, it's gonna be pretty windy. And right over here, it's gonna be about 100% chance that Yusong misses the mixed triple sequence in his hand. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong, folks. The window blinders are on. There, I'm telling you right now, he's a sleepy boy. He's absolutely a sleepy boy. I did not get a lot of good sleep last night, and I'm telling you, these next few videos, it's gonna be a low sleep kind of situation. I got some life stuff going on, okay? But I'm telling you, because there is a great chance that I'm going to miss the mixed triple sequences in my hand. That is honestly what I'm gonna be focusing on. All right. Whose mans is this? Whose mans is this? Because we got two Saint level players in the Jade Room. Excuse me, I did not come here to play with Saint level players. I came here to play with players worse than me, if I'm gonna be honest. Cause you know, I like winning. All right, this hand is gonna be a little bit rough. We got a copy of the Dora in the 8 of bamboo. A lot of smattering of garbage. It's gonna be tricky to see if we can win this, but again, we don't have 5 solid shapes in our hand, right? We don't have 4 sets and a pair. Like, we're gonna need to cut some of these honor tiles early. Okay, this helps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? If those are our 5 shapes, then honestly, maybe at some point I should have kept that red dragon and started cutting our very, very redundant tiles, right? Looking at this hand now, the 7 of pairs is probably gonna be our pair. The player across from us immediately disconnects. I really hope they come back. This is some real McDonald's Wi-Fi in action right now. Really hope they come back, because I don't want to record an entire video with the one Saint level player feeding tiles into another Saint level player. That just screams fast hands, and that just screams, oh, I'm gonna lose. Player to my right, realizing that we're the underdogs, opens their hand with a 7 of characters. That's cute. I remembered when I opened my hands for all simples. I'm evil now, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of evil now. Ooh, okay. In comes the 8 of characters, and out goes the 8 of characters. Getting a little bit unlucky with some of our draws right now. What do we want to get rid of? We're going to want to eliminate the danger in our hand, like we're Walter White. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna get rid of this because it's gonna be dangerous in case anyone's pursuing a half flush in the bamboo suit. I don't think anyone is. This 6 of characters, I know with this shape we can accept a 4 or a 6 technically and make it a triplet. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's too down. I almost said it in French. Folks, he has not slept. C'est trop dangereux, n'est-ce pas? It's way too dangerous. It's way too dangerous to keep for the late game. And I'm telling you right now, this is not a, ooh. All right, well, this is either gonna be the worst thing that's ever happened or the best thing that's ever happened. I'm discarding the door early. Oh my God. Oh my God, they didn't pawn the Dora. Dude, they were on a single tile wait and they didn't pawn the Dora. That's kind of nuts. An incredibly like quiet farm to table Mangan, huh? Really sucks that they won such a big hand while we were the dealer. We're gonna have to pay out most of that, and as a result, we're sitting here in last place right off the bat too. Honestly, rude. Honestly, a little bit rude. Okay, what's the Dora here? It's the 1 of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This hand's also not looking great for whatever reason. I mean, I'll tell you what the reason is because none of our shapes are inspiring a lot of confidence right now. Okay, red dragon, probably not going to be worth anything. Would love to draw another Northwind or something along those lines. Dude, come on. I feel like for a while there, you've seen it in the thumbnails, right? Even if you just scroll through the thumbnails, there's been some times where we've just gotten like the greatest hands of all time. There's been some times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we have 5 shapes technically. Not all of them are great though. I think we could definitely improve one of these. You know what? I'm confident that this will become something. I'm confident that one of these will become something. Most likely the 4 and probably not the 7, although I mean, if it's a floating tile, we should definitely keep the 7, I'm realizing. Anyway, for a while, we've been blessed with good luck with easy to pilot hands, okay? And now we are entering the Shadow Realm, where we have to fight for our right to even stay in here. We have 2 copies of the Dora. It's not a terrible hand, although it needs to be a little bit faster. Player to my left discarding some incredible tiles. Not sure what they're going for. Not sure if this is like an immediate fold or something. I'm gonna cut these 3 of characters. They seem very, very dangerous because they're next to the Dora, and we don't want 3 pairs in our hand. We only want 1 pair in our, or excuse me, 2 pairs in our hand if we're gonna keep our hand closed, which, let me tell you, is absolutely the move right now. Okay, getting rid of our other 3. Seems pretty dangerous. What are we hoping to draw? You know what? 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence could still be a possibility here. Except I don't really like that. How is this hand so far away? Call me a Nora Jones song. How is this hand so far away from Tenpai? It's still 2 tiles away from Tenpai, although it is definitely a Riichi pin futunity. Player to my left pawns the white dragon, but the rest of their hand, I mean, kind of seems like it's in shambles. At this point, though, we're like, you know, 6, 10, 11 discards in, we gotta be a little bit careful. We honestly gotta be a little bit careful about like dealing into other people. You gotta assume that someone's in Tenpai right now. We are 1 tile away from Tenpai, which honestly feels pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna cut the 9 right now. I think that eventually this 8 of circles should be safe, because what are we looking at? We're looking at some danger over here. I want to slam this Riichi. I think I do, dude. It's such good weights. And I think this 8 should be safe, even if they're going for a half outside hand, because of that 5 discard earlier. Ooh! No Riichi Ipatsu, but Riichi. Pinfu, 2 Dora. That's a fake Mangon, perhaps? Fake Mangon. Let's go, dude. Sometimes you gotta slam that like and subscribe button. You know what I mean? Okay, we are in it. Ooh. Excuse me. Did someone at this table order a good hand? Did someone at this table order the best hand that anyone's ever seen in their entire life? Yeah, this looks pretty good. We have 6 shapes in our hand, actually, so we're gonna want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna want to remove one of them, probably this 1 and 2 of characters. Never mind. Maybe this is like the 1-2-2 shape is actually pretty strong, all things considered. Maybe it's a little bit hasty to get rid of that red dragon. You know, we'd be happy to draw another. We still have 6 shapes in our hands, so it's a little superfluous. But I'm gonna start cutting some of our other things right now. Folks, he has not slept. He has not slept, and his brain is completely scattered. Dude, I know I've said this before. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is a really scary situation. Player to my left calls Riichi. I don't necessarily want to fight for this one, dude. I don't really want to fight for this one. I kind of just want to play it safe and fold here. I'm really happy in my 2nd place right now because, again, 1st place is still within striking distance, and I don't want to lose it by dealing into 4th. Okay. I've already told you this, but my new thing that I'm trying to figure out in my life, I think the new way that I can optimize min-maxing my life is figuring out how to get my shirt to stop riding up when I sleep. And also, I know you're probably thinking it. I see it. All the 2 of characters are gone. It's impossible for them to have a 2-3 weight. So I'll cut the 1. Okay, we gotta be a little more discerning too. I don't know if I've told you this in one of the, or if it was one of the several episodes that is now lost to time because the mic wasn't recording. The mic wasn't hot, if you will. My shirt rides up when I sleep. I'm given full frontal, not full frontal, half frontal nudity every night when I go to sleep, because of the way that my shirt is. And guess what? My tummy thinks it's very cold, and so I need to be able to sleep. And I don't see a way out of this except for me like wearing onesies from now on. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think I'll look that good in a onesie. I feel like I already give off some childish tendencies. I don't need anyone to tell me. I don't need any help from my clothes, okay? All right, player to my left, still cheeing with their hand, still looking like they're fighting for something. The dealer is willing to cut the Dora, and you know what? Oh my God. Waiting on the 4. Oh my God, and they hit 2 Oradora for a Hanemon, dude. If they didn't hit a Hanemon, that would just be a Mangon. I can't believe that. Cutting the Dora while someone's in Tenpai? While someone's called Riichi? Are you okay? All right, what is this? Westwind's not gonna help, but neither is that 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, this 4 or this 8 should become something. And then we can probably pilot this hand, okay? To an easy victory. Now you're looking at this hand and you're noticing a distinct lack of a pair, and I think that's okay. Dude, the windshield, the window blinders are not off. Oh my God. There's a mixed triple sequence in this hand. 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence, genuinely a possibility. I'm gonna cut this 4 and this 6 because now we have a possibility for a full or a half outside hand. A full outside hand is actually very, very possible here. We just have a lot of dangerous tiles to get through first. Player to my right opens up on a red dragon. That's pretty scary. Doesn't look like they're following up on a flush of some kind though. Okay, so we could con if we wanted to be a little sussy baka about it. That's fair. That's definitely fair. This is a real buddy in this club calling Riichi situation, and by that I mean the player across from me is called Riichi. I don't really like that because this hand was actually like pretty good. I think we can kind of navigate this hand. I think the 7 is actually too dangerous to throw out. I'd be happy to throw a 9, but the 7 is actually a little bit too dangerous. I don't know. I don't know what this hand is eventually gonna look like, but we're making use of some of our more dangerous tiles. Holy moly. I prevented the Riichi Ipatsu. Oh my God. At least they hit an Oradora. I'm fine if these two want to continue doing damage to one another. So long as it doesn't impact my my positioning in first, I'm okay with that. Okay, I mean, we technically have 5 shapes. They're not great shapes, but we technically have 5 shapes. I didn't count them out loud because I forgot that I was making a YouTube video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 shapes. You know what? I'm sticking to my guns. I think we should be a little bit greedy right now. Another version of this greed is going for the half flush in the bamboo suit. Don't get me wrong, also a possibility. All right, this technically strengthens this shape. Although, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I want to be able to accept the Dora into this hand. And I don't really want to keep this 5 around for later. I'm going to toss it right now. I'm gonna rock right now. I'm going to throw it right now. What, you want me to wait until someone calls Riichi to throw a 5? In this economy? Please stop, you're making me guffaw. Okay, 5, 6 is pretty good though. Yeah, dude, I also get emotional whiplash from some of my commentary sometimes. I think it's gonna happen when you're playing a game as electric as Riichi Mahjong. Green Dragon, probably not gonna happen. What are we hoping for here with this 6, 7, 8, 8 shape? It's not a terrible shape, honestly. We could hope to draw another 7. That gives us another 2-sided weight on the 6 or on the 9. We could even get a pure double sequence. That would feel pretty good. Okay, hello darkness, my old friend. The green dragon comes back because it's like in Pokemon, when you try to release a Pokemon that's the last one that can learn surf or fly if you're on an island. The game is like, the Pokemon's just gonna come back because you're stranding yourself. Okay, a lot of useless tiles being drawn in the character suit right now. That kind of hurts, but that's okay. Anything scary happening? Nothing particularly scary is happening. I'm gonna take the 5, 6, 7 shape, even though we'd much rather prefer the 4, right? Okay, fair enough. If someone else wants to call Riichi right now, we have some safe tiles. We have this one. We have these north winds. Player to my right discarding one of them. Maybe they were saving this tile as a safe tile for later. So, and if that is the case, then we got to be a little bit careful. They could be in Tenpai right now. Discarding the 1 because this 5-6 and this 6-7 shape is actually feeling pretty good. Okay, a weird situation is starting to happen. That 4 of bamboo discard is also pretty spicy. It's not necessarily like super safe, but I'll take it. I'm glad it passed. So what happens here? We draw a 7, we call Riichi. We draw a 4, we probably call Riichi. Draw an 8, probably call Riichi. A lot of different ways. We're probably gonna call Riichi. You know what? The 7 of bamboo was just discarded. This 8 of circles is feeling more dangerous. I'm gonna get rid of it now. I don't sense a lot of danger at this table yet. Call me not Walter White. I watched a TikTok mashup of Walter White and the TikTok duet about the open verse challenge. Look, I got Walter White on the brain. This is Tenpai, but it's not good. I'm gonna do it. So with this hand, we can't really win, right? But there's 14 tiles left in the wall. If we can just play safe until the end of the round, I think I'd be happy to take an exhaustive draw while I'm in Tenpai right now. I wonder if other players can sense that, or if they still have the suspicion that I'm trying to win, which joke's on them, I'm not. Okay, 8 of circles, you're paving the way for a safer future. I appreciate that. 2 of bamboo, also looking pretty safe if we really need to fold. If we really draw into a dangerous tile. If we draw the door right now, that actually will feel pretty bad. Ooh, 5 of circles? Seems like a good tile. Player to my left making some moves. We don't know if they're trying to just get into Tenpai or if they're trying to make a push for the win right now. Remember when for the win and epic fails were just hallmarks of the internet? A simpler time. Instead of like, you know, people trying to sow misinformation to destabilize the political landscape, it would just be like, lolcats and epic win. This person grinded on their skateboard. And you'd be like, whoa. Simpler times. I'm not trying to say back in my day. I don't know if it was necessarily better, but it was simpler, you know? You didn't have as many relatives saying as many wackadoodle things on the Facebook timeline. Holy moly, we can't. Oh my god. The 3 and the 7 are just too spicy right now. There's no indication that it's safe. There's not even a lot of 6s that have been discarded, and of course there's no 4s that have been discarded. And if we cut the 5, we wouldn't have been in Tenpai anyway. Look at this, dude. They were waiting on the 3, they were waiting on the 7, they were waiting on the 3. Look at my face. Look at my face. Oh, Yusong, you should have pushed there. Oh, Yusong, I think you're playing a little too cowardly. Look at my face. This is the face of someone who has just been validated in their cowardice, okay? That's why sometimes you gotta play it safe. Look, I don't like it either. Oh, sometimes, you know, you play a little too cowardly. Someone's gonna give you a wedgie at recess. Hey, son, why didn't you go for the hand, man? But this is why, to protect what is yours. We hold these truths to be self-evident. And I'm not just quoting Hamilton for once in my freaking lifetime, okay? We hold these truths to be self-evident. You should fold when things are getting too dangerous. Okay, what am I saying? I don't really know what to do with this hand, honestly, but we're gonna open our hand for the Northwind and or the Red Dragon, so I'm totally happy doing this. It's a pretty strong 2-Han hand. I mean, if we get into Tenpai, I'm okay taking a 1-Han hand too. The one thing that we can't do is open our hand for that 3 of circles. So hilariously, that doesn't help us that much. Let's cut the 3 of circles now. It's a little bit spicy. It's a little spicy. Would I be happy to get on a single tile wait? Like if we pawn the Red Dragon, and now if someone pawns the Northwind, yeah, I would be happy to pawn the Northwind, get an extra Han in my hand, and then be on a single tile wait for the 9. I'd be more than happy to do so. Mon frere, my brother. I'd be also happy to call Ron right now. Honestly, that'd be fine. want to stop someone in their track. The player across from me also representing 2 Han in their hand right now. That's a little bit spicy. They haven't discarded any character tiles yet. Again, maybe something to watch out for. Forbes, 40 under 40 hands to look out for. I know it's 30 under 30. Okay. Nothing super scary yet. Player to my right has a tendency to call Riichi when they're in Tenpai. At least we've seen that twice now in this game, right? So I don't think they're in Tenpai yet either. Okay, unfortunately, we haven't drawn a lot of great tiles, but you know what? We are kind of bluffing that we are a half flush hand in the character suit, making the 9 of circles pretty likely to come out if I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay? Player across from me, again, this could be a half outside hand or a mixed triple sequence somehow. I'm not sure. Wow, we would have drawn the 7, but you know what? I'm happy to accept another Han into my hand. 3 8 of circles gone. You know someone's calculating like, okay, the likelihood that someone has a 7-8 weight is very, very low right now. You know if someone's making that calculation and maybe gonna throw the 9. And there's the Dora. And there's the Dora. Maybe this is wrong. Oh my god. Okay, we've got an extremely restricted hand right now. We've got 2 Han, but it's a dealer Riichi we're going up against. I don't know. Genuinely, I don't want to fold in this situation. I want to try to play a little bit more aggressively. We have 3 Han, possibly 4 Han in our hand, right? Blessed with a safe tile to discard almost immediately. Of course, discarding the 3 is also a disaster in case we got the 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence in a cross lord's hand right now, right? Okay. Would love it if the player to my right who's in Tenpai is forced to discard the Dora. That would feel pretty good. Of course, the people here at this table aren't strangers to discarding the Dora. We've seen that happening with the player across from us last round. 9 of bamboo, it's not 100% safe, but it's a terminal tile. I'm absolutely taking this risk to stay in Tenpai. You gotta put it all on the line eventually. And for me, putting it on the line is me cautiously dipping my toes into the deep end of the pool. All right, this sucks. We gotta fold here. The 6 of circles is just not that safe. Okay, they're gonna take it with a big hand. They were waiting on the 9 of circles. Wow, and there was only 1 left. This is some extreme luck. That's a dealer Mongon that they just pulled off. Holy moly. And now it's me and the 2 other Saint players fighting for 2nd place. I don't... tag yourself. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 shapes in our hand. It's not looking great right now. But there's a simple Yakuhai. There's our seat wind. So if we can get this north wind off the ground, maybe then we can start to cook Call Me Walter White. Folks, he's just remembered that Breaking Bad is in the cultural consciousness of maybe the people that are watching his videos. You can expect some Breaking Bad references to come up now and then, but especially so since that I recently remembered that it was a thing that exists. Okay, I mean, these are our shapes. They're not great, but they're okay. The 8's probably gonna be our pair. I don't really want to pawn that. Okay, they chi it. Maybe they're suspicious now because if they slam the immediate chi, they would have sensed that, you know, someone's holding on to a pair of them. Okay. Player to my left is, or player to my right is opening up their hand. A little bit scared that they're willing to discard the 1. Means that they could have a pair of the Dora. I've been known to do that. Someone's thinking about this 9 of bamboo as well. Okay, what's the God draw? God draw is the 7 of bamboo. Then we at least have a 2-sided weight. Even if we chi into a 7 of bamboo, I'll be very, very happy to see it. And they might do it considering that they've already dropped a 8 and a 9 of bamboo. Okay, 2 of characters is a little bit spicy right now. Now we gotta be a little bit careful. The player to my right has gotta be in Tenpai, right? What they're representing is not a very scary hand. Oh my god. Okay. Dealing the green dragon is not necessarily super safe there, but I don't know. I don't necessarily want to hold on to it for later. That's a situation where folding would also break my heart. Okay, tough times at Richmond High right now. I'm gonna need someone to show me that the 7 of characters is safe to discard. Otherwise, we have to do some big folding right now. Pawn the 7 of bamboo. They're on a single tile wait. Okay. They're on a, I'm pretty sure if that's the tile that they're gonna discard, they're on a single tile wait for something around the 5 of bamboo. Right? Yeah, and so I'm gonna play a little bit more bold here. The 3 of bamboo is actually not that safe. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is a one-on hand. And the player to my right is obviously in Tenpai right now. Let's just try to make it out of this alive. I know. It hurts me too. It hurts me too. Okay, the player across from me takes it with a big hand as well. A farm to table Mangon in this economy, excuse me? I didn't even know. Okay, player across from me loves sitting in Damaten. We gotta watch out for that. Also, I have to remember the thing that I keep learning and forgetting. Good players call to get into Tenpai. So if someone's willing to call, oh my god, okay, here we go. Be a little bit careful with your discards, Yusong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shapes in our hand right now. No pair in sight, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We'll figure the rest of that out later. There's our pair. You know what? That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. If we can get something around this 5 of characters, this is a very, very strong hand. 7, 8, 9 is also a great pickup right now. Is a great pickup. Okay, I'm gonna keep my options a little bit more open here, just for a little bit. But if I draw something around this 5 of characters, I'm gonna get rid of this 4. Player across from me opening up their hand, but that's for a Yakuhai. I don't think necessarily that that's them getting into Tenpai. Okay, I'm gonna do this. If we draw a 6 or a 4 of characters, this is a Riichi Pinfu situation with 1 Dora. No Sanshoku in sight. I'm slamming the Riichi button. It's an early enough Riichi, you never know what might happen. You never know what might happen. Someone could discard a 9 of characters. Someone could follow up with a 3 of characters discard. And suddenly we've set an inadvertent Tsuji trap. Now, is it good to rely on God's Tsuji trap? No. Absolutely not, dude. You don't want to put your fate in Wanjiro's hands like that. No. And yet, sometimes it happens. And just like that, I'm in it, baby. It's a 2-han hand, but come on, it's all we got right now. And we take it off of the 2nd place player. So, what is it looking like right now? We need like a 2-ish han hand to win. We need a 2-ish han hand to win. Or am I content just protecting the plate right now? Am I content just protecting the 2nd place? Again, I'm not trying to justify any cowardice. You gotta believe me, okay? You gotta believe me. But we've seen this in the past. Saint level players straight up folding because in order to protect 2nd place or 3rd place even. Just anything to not get into 4th. Now, what am I doing? I'm being a little bit greedy here because the door is the 7 of bamboo. We could still technically make use of that if it comes into our hand. I'm gonna keep my hand closed for the chance to Riichi this. And then that would be a really nice way to get into 2nd place. Okay. What am I hoping to draw? I'm hoping to draw a 1 or a 4 of characters. Then I'm in Tenpai waiting for a 9 of bamboo or a green dragon. And that feels pretty good, honestly. That's a Riichi I do like. Riichi, green dragon, I mean, Uradora, Ipatsu, whatever. A lot could happen there. And that's a way that we could get a Riichi stick back and a lot of points back. Now, some of us would be a little bit scared. Okay, fine. Also the chance to get a pure double sequence here. Some of us would be scared that the player to my right is dropping the Dora, but they're in 1st place right now. That Dora could be a defensive discard, not necessarily an offensive one. Oh, that hurts. That definitely hurts. We would have drawn the 1, 2, 3 as well. Okay, but I honestly think that that's bad luck and not necessarily bad play. A lot of ways we can get into Tenpai, and I think I would slam the Riichi here. The player to my left has to be a little bit desperate, right? They're the dealer. They're in 4th place. They got to do something. They probably will deal into me if I do call the Riichi and they draw one of my winning tiles. Drawing a lot of good tiles, but unfortunately not the ones that we particularly need. Pure double sequence is only 1 Han, plus Green Dragon is also only 1 Han. That's 2 Han. This is one of those situations where the mini point calculations would genuinely help a lot. White Dragon's a little bit spooky because 2 Han does not necessarily mean 2,000 points. 2 Han sometimes means more than that, depending on the mini points. What is this? Am I really greeding out here for the 7 of... No, I can't. I should have gotten rid of this 8 of bamboo as soon as it appeared in my hand. Like a Taylor Swift song, I knew you were troubled when we first met. Because if we did do the 7, 8, 9, then we have no pair. What, the Green Dragon's gonna be our pair in this economy? Don't make me guffaw, dude. Don't make me guffaw. All right, 9 of bamboo, kind of dead right now. That's okay. That's okay. We can still win off of a myriad of different ways. The Green Dragon being one of them. Again, it's really, really spicy to be dropping the 8 of characters right now. All right, well, technically didn't hurt us, but even I mean, I honestly think that that's like a no sum game right there. Like in that last round, had we pawned the like the 9 of bamboo, right? We get into Tenpai somehow for the Green Dragon only. Yeah, even if we went with the Green Dragon only, we're still gonna be in 3rd place. So you know what? I'm okay with the risk reward calculations that just took place, okay? You might also have noticed my elo's a little higher. Yeah, that's because last night I played a game and I got 1st. My SO, she was next to me. We were both on the couch as I was playing some Mahjong. She very nicely asked me, how's the game going? And I responded, in a game of sparrows, I am a hawk. And then I got 1st place. Felt good. It felt good. Okay, show hands. I gotta see this. What hand did you have that was so good that you just sat in Domaten for it? You didn't want to call Riichi because no one's gonna discard the 5, even though it's an early Riichi. I can understand that. And then it emboldens people to play a little bit stronger, and then you just draw the red 5 yourself. Incredible luck there, but that's Mahjong, baby. Okay, I have 2 Dora. I called Riichi. When do I call Riichi? Oh, I called Riichi immediately. They cheat with this hand and then drop my winning tile. I gotta see what they had that was worth fighting for. They drop a 9 here, and then they're waiting on the 4 of circles or the Green Dragon for a half flush hand. Unfortunately for them, the 9 is not that safe. Why don't they just discard, I mean, the 1? The 1 and the 4 are both safe. I understand you're like taking 2 steps backwards and 1 step forward, but like the 1 and the 4 are both pretty safe. You can even chi a 4, 5, 6 later. I don't know. There's different ways to play this. There's not a lot of security right now in the 6 or the 9. Someone wins a huge hand here. This player calls Riichi really early, waiting on the 4 or the 9 of characters, and then this player is willing to drop the Dora. I don't understand this at all, dude. This is a huge gamble to me. The 6 was just discarded. So you think, okay, they're not on a 7-8 wait. I can kind of understand this. But if you're gonna go big, like, if you're gonna eventually call the con, why not call the con now? If you're gonna make this discard, I don't know. Anyway, this mystifies me a little. Let me know in the comments what you think the rationale could be, because they're saint level for a reason, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but it's interesting. It's to say the least. It's interesting to say the least. Deal into a huge hand, and then this player calls a very early reach off of a 5 or an 8. I mean, that's just a solid play. Player to my left has 1 too many shapes into their hand. They've got to get rid of something. They break up this. You have to get rid of one of these to be on a single tile. Wait. And I suppose I would deal the 5 here because it's half Suji. Is that what happened? Yeah, that's what happened. Ah, that hurts. That hurts for sure. With this type of a hand, though, it's a 1 Han hand. You don't want to necessarily... I mean, this isn't that painful of a deal-in. It's not, this doesn't look that bad. This one, I just gotta pat myself on the back. I know, it's one tile away from being in Tenpai. What are you gonna discard? You have to discard something. You have to discard the 3 or the 7 to stay into Tenpai. And guess what? With either of those tiles, you would have dealt into someone's big hand and given them under the river as well, okay? Would have given them under the river as well. Player to my right, Sumo's a huge hand here. This is a... Oh, man. I mean, this is ridiculous. They hit like Aura 3, right? They hit Aura 1. Riichi, Sumo, Dora, Red 5. I mean, just like that, the power of a dealer Riichi cannot be understated. That was really, really strong. Okay, someone deals into someone here. What happens? This player's not even in Tenpai. This player's not in the Tenpai. Player crosses a single tile. I'd be folding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are they in Tenpai? They're in Tenpai if they discard the 6. Wow, they are in Tenpai if they discard the 6. But at this point, I don't know. It's too scary. I don't know. I probably would have done it too. I think I would have folded here. As painful as it is, I think I would have folded here. But guess what? That's the difference between ending in 3rd and ending in 4th. They call Riichi here for the Riichi Pinfu chance, and all the meanwhile, the player to their left is sitting in Tenpai for a 3-6 wait, dude. For a 3-6 wait. They have 3 Dora in their hand. This is a nuts hand. I mean, it's bad luck and good luck in full effect right now. I win a big hand here. I call Riichi off of a single tile, 6 of characters wait. Yeah, okay. And this player is just thinking to them, like, wow, I'm not brave enough, dude, to take this level of risk. Can they maybe sense that my hand is small? And if they do this, they're in Tenpai too. For a South, for a prevalent win, Dora and Red 5, for a 3-on hand. For a 3-on hand, is this worth it? What was the penalty that they paid here? Basically like 2,000 points, 2,600 points, maybe. I mean, they still ended up winning this. But because of that, I mean, they gave me a fighting chance to get back in here, right? I dealt into this 5-6 wait. I mean, how did this even happen? I dealt an 8 like 2 seconds ago. Okay. What? Okay, so they're not in Tenpai yet. They're not in Tenpai yet. Now they're in Tenpai, and I just dealt the 8. So they don't call Riichi because they don't have to, right? I don't think they're aiming for the win necessarily. I think they're just trying to protect 2nd place, get that positive elo movement. If they called Riichi here, it would have been Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5, Dora. Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5, Dora. That's 4-han. 4-han, a fake Mangan, if you sumo it, is enough. Is enough to take the win, I think. But I guess they don't want to risk, I don't know, dealing into a really scary hand. I'm not sure. I might have jammed the Riichi here. This is a good chance to get into 1st place as well. Especially if you get a sumo Ipatsu, like something along those lines. I deal into this? What? I deal the 8 into this. I could have discarded the Southwind for 1 more turn of safety. I could have even discarded the 9, dude. I don't know, but I was trying to get into Tenpai. This is a messy way to play it. Call me a soccer player on Manchester United. Look, I don't know where Messi used to play or still plays. Could have discarded the Southwind here. Yeah, we could have played this a little bit better to optimize the win-loss in the end. And I don't know, maybe if we played it a little better, they would have dealt into Right Lord here, right? And then we would have won by playing defensively. Yeah, okay. Honestly, there's some personal responsibility there. There's definitely some personal responsibility there. All right. That's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. I stream every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. PST. Hope to catch you there. The link is in the description. You can also talk to us in the Discord. It's an incredible community. I hope to chat with you there. Okay. Until next time. Please be patient with yourself. Please be kind to yourself. And take care of yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.